Hey, what's happening, everybody? So we have the cabinets mostly done, pretty much. There's only one more thing we're gonna add, and that is a table on this side that folds up and folds down. The hinges aren't gonna be here until tomorrow, so we got some really cool, I think they're spring-loaded hinges, but at least they have a little button on them where you can put them down, and they're supposed to be wicked strong. So it'll be sweet. But we got them as they are, so I just wanted to make a little video to show how we put everything together. I didn't want to, yeah, see, it'll work like this. So I didn't want to make a how-to video every step of the way or whatever. One, you can find carpentry videos from master carpenters who really know their stuff, and you can learn way more from them than you can from me. And two, it just takes forever to do that, and it really slows down the process. And I'm really dedicated to getting out on the freaking road, man. I'm so tired of being here. Anyway, I want to show you how this all functions because I think it's a little bit different. The main principles and techniques and everything of carpentry obviously apply to this, but there's some things you have to consider with a van that are different, and there are some things we've done here that I've never done before, and I thought they were cool, and I wanted to share. So let's get right into it. This is the main kitchenette, of course. I already showed our sink and everything and how we're going to do that. I will do a video on how we wire and plumb everything because I think that's an interesting thing that could help a lot of people possibly. So when we go to actually put this thing together after we sand and paint it, we'll be doing that. But we built these doors, beautiful doors. Look at these things, man. It kind of sucks we have to paint them, but we are going to paint them for sure. Because of mold. Mold is very, very bad. These are our handles, of course. So on the inside here, since you saw it last, we ended up adding this and that back there, and the reason those are in place is because our water jugs fit perfectly in there, and that keeps them from, you know, sliding around forward or backwards. And we're also going to cut holes and bolt through some nylon webbing like tie-down strap material to go over and through the handles just to really secure those water jugs because they were really heavy, and I don't want us to get in a situation where we have to make an emergency turn real quick or an emergency stop or something and they go flying and chop one of our heads off or spill water everywhere or something. That's no good. So we're going to secure those really well. And we also added these, not just as supports, but to hold the hinges. We got these hinges that have springs, so they'll help hold it closed. And we're also going to add another way to keep the cabinets closed. I haven't decided. I don't think the magnets are strong enough. I think we're going to use those. It's like a male-female thing. You stick in, you know what I mean? But we'll see. These might be okay as they are. We'll see about that. So there's that. This one's pretty much done. And of course, here's our drawer to slide the induction oven into and out of. So for this one, it was a little wobbly. I didn't like how wobbly it was. It just did not feel safe. And the back of this is going to be up right next to the metal frame of the van, and back here is going to be up against the PVC bed frame. So I was like, okay, it'll probably be strong enough. But we ended up adding the supports here and here on both sides. And to keep our fridge in, I just did this. We just came up with this. We got this really nice lock down here, which is brushed steel. What's that?
It matches our handles, kind of.
Yeah, and this thing matches our handles really well too. So you just pull this, and this comes out, and then the fridge can slide out. And the reason why I went with a small door like this and just a standard hinge back here is because a full door, one, would add a bunch of weight, and two, the fridge wouldn't be able to vent as well. It's got these vents up here, and we cut these holes right here and through here, but of course those water jugs are going to be right here, so they're going to block a little bit of that ventilation. So I really wanted to leave the front open to just let it vent. It doesn't produce that much heat, but if it's enclosed in a little space, it will definitely build up, and it will fry the compressor and the electronics and everything in there. So these fridges, they're an electronic device. They need to be able to breathe.
The supports underneath the slider.
Oh yeah, and we also added, thank you, we added this support and that one back there just to keep the strength this way strong. So on the back of this, oh yeah, and on the rail here we added this and that little gray one up there so that the fridge doesn't slide forward or backwards. And on the side, it's got a little bit of wiggle room between this and this. I might add a couple of these on the side to keep it from sliding side to side, but I really don't think we need it. So on the back here, this is where the doors open to get into the van. And so we put this door here, but this one, if we put one here, it wouldn't be able to open. So I think we might cut, see, I think we're just gonna leave it open because we're never really gonna see it unless we open the second door. And the only time we'll open the second door is to get into here, which will open this way. So yeah, it'll be exposed, but if something goes wrong with the sink, it'll be easy to fix from the outside. So this one will open too. And down here, of course, is gonna be our garbage can. And on the back, there's gonna be a little bit of storage. See how this thing is, can you pull this out, please? Yeah, see how there's a little bit of room back here? We're gonna put some baskets or something back here to store stuff, like maybe cleaning supplies or something while we're not using it. And for the countertop, we decided against the penny and epoxy thing or whatever. And we got this, and I broke it, putting it into the van, of course. But we still have plenty of room, especially over there, to cover this countertop and the little table right here. We got this, what is this stuff called? Formica. It's a laminate countertop. Looks like granite. It's textured like granite. It's not quite granite, but it was 60 bucks for this big sheet. Cheapest we could find it. We couldn't find anything used, any like cut remnants or anything for free. But I would advise you to look if you're looking for a countertop material. So yeah, it was 60 bucks, and we already had most of the supplies to install it. So we're just gonna use that. It's waterproof, it's tough, it's strong, it's cheap, it's easy. It seemed like the best bet. We didn't want to do like real granite or anything like that that's really heavy. We're trying to keep this thing as light as possible. And these cabinets ended up being pretty heavy, and then we're adding the water, and we're adding the fridge and everything else. So we're trying to keep weight down, you know, for multiple reasons: the fuel economy, the braking, the handling, everything else. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to make a real quick video to show you guys where this cabinet is and how it functions, and maybe inspire
The Pullout Drawer we're gonna install.
some other ideas. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a pull-out drawer down here.
The little plastic one.
Yeah. Under here, we're going to mount just a plastic drawer we got from Walmart. We didn't want to make another one out of wood. We just want to get on the road and get this thing over with. It's the only place we're really cheaping out. But the plastic is very easy to clean. We don't have to paint it. We don't have to sand it. We don't have to put it together. Anything like that. We're just going to screw it to the top of this somehow, or to the sides. Probably to the sides.
To the sides.
Yeah, to the sides. And then you can just pull it out to put silverware in. And when it gets dirty, you can just pull it out and clean it real quick and put it back in, and that's it. So real simple and easy for silverware there. And then we'll probably end up putting a little basket up here or something. But this is how they're going to function together. You know, I'm really happy with how our sink turned out here. I think it's a good size for what we need it for. And I had a couple people telling me, you know, if you're gonna put a sink in this thing and running water, you might as well just live in a house. But my experience on the road, washing your hands, you waste like at least a quarter of a gallon of water, if not a half. You know, doing the shower, I did the shower thing with Evie out in the woods, and we used like 3 or 4 gallons of water. Yeah, just brushing your teeth is like a half a gallon, because you can only pour out a ton. And even if you get a little water container with a spigot on it, then you gotta mess with the little spigot and everything else, and it's just a freaking hassle, man. So to be able to brush my teeth and wash my hands and wash my face in the morning, Evie's got a morning routine, she needs water for that. Just having a sink is just incredibly nice, and having an automatic pump where all we're gonna have to do is turn this, and bam, we got water coming out. You know, we can turn it off right away, so we don't waste any of it. That's a beautiful thing to me. That is a time saver. Time is money. Time is the most limited, precious resource we have. Anything I can do to save myself a little bit of time is a wonderful thing. So I am no regrets on this running water thing. I don't think that's selling out or whatever. So yeah, anyway, that's really all I got. I'll be back at you guys in a couple days. We're going to fill, sand, and paint this, and I will definitely make a video showing how we do the plumbing, and maybe a little bit about the countertop and wiring up the pump and everything. Do you have something to say?
No, well, we're also gonna add a little bit of piece of plywood here, because that's where the rib is.
Mm-hmm.
The door, then the rib, and then this thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna add a piece of plywood on that rib so we can put hooks in it, or little metal baskets to put like fruit on and spices on as well.
Oh, that's right.
Over here, it's gonna be like long and thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. We can get a banana hammock too.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna go play with banana hammocks. Love yourself.